think the existence of it implies the existence of the gay of Hormuz.
Is that shut down or?
Gays are usually pretty open, so
Like gaze as in like you gaze longingly into my eyes?
yeah. I mean, my gaze is pretty open, even though it looks like I have no eyes in this podcast, according to everybody, all the time.
That's funny. Maybe you don't.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I actually don't. I'm just really good at picturing what things would look like.
And we're good at picturing what your eyes would look like.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. You know how like they say like the way that the human eye works is like your brain is stitching together frames rather than like you're not actually seeing motion and stuff. I wonder if it works that way also with like we're all just our brains are fooling us into thinking you have eyes.
It's a Mandela effect that I have eyes.
Yeah, you never were a fan of that guy.
I think you should have been in prison longer.
I know, buddy.
No, had to have him out there for the rugby tournament. Whatever. Happens. I'll get over it.
You ever played rugby? Do you know? Do you understand rugby at all?
I know there's just piles of people, and somehow a ball is in there too.
But enough about my Thursday nights.
I know rugby exists. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, me neither. Really, I'll watch it if it's on because it's captivating for a little while. I'll definitely sooner watch that than fucking soccer. But
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Did you watch any of those last World Cup games?
I watched the final. I didn't watch the third place game because who cares about third place?
Yeah, except that the third place game looks like it was actually entertaining and the final was fucking awful.
Well, yeah, I mean, England scored like 4. They were up like 4-0, and then all of a sudden France was like, "All right, we'll play in the last 3 minutes of this game," and just scored a bunch of goals. But England held out.
10 goals in that game, and then in the final, fucking Argentina did not even get one shot off. Which I'm sorry. I have a very hard time understanding. Like, just go that way. What are you doing? Go that way. The field is so big and the net is so big. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Sometimes you have to go back to go forward.
Yeah, but you eventually need to go forward.
No,
they didn't get to that part, and it's like the game is so long.
Just shuffle side to side for a little bit. You'll be fine. It's just a bunch of crabs on a field, just shuffling.
I might sooner watch that.
Crab shuffling?
Like soccer, but it's just crabs.
And nobody can move.
Well, the crabs can move. Nobody else can move. It's very scary for the referees because they can't move.
They're like, oh shit, oh shit. Here comes a crab. Fuck.
And then either you shrink the size of the pitch or it's like 10,000 crabs.
So many crabs.
Yeah.
But enough about my doctor's appointment.
The place is just swarming with crabs.
That's a good, tagline for a strip club. Just crawling with crabs.
I don't think it is I don't know if that would really drum up business for you.
Come get our crabs. Puppy Bowl equivalent for the World Cup. Wait, how did Steve get in here?
Uh-oh.
Who invited Steve? Where would he go? You go where?
To the Puppy World Cup.
He'd just go. I'd just go. I'm just going to go.
Sam's version of the Puppy Bowl World Cup is just the regular World Cup but you replace the ball with a puppy.
You come to my house and you kick my dog.
Oh, the old internet. Kids will never know.
Damn shame. Damn shame.
Mm.
Anyway, how you doing, Stoop?
Great. Yeah, it's great. It's good to be back. I didn't know if
Where were you?
I was away
Were
on
you fighting in Syria?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome.
Not in the war. just fighting. Just
I went over there, started fighting people.
yeah, walking up to guys and just squaring up.
Big Whoop want to fight about it?
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a great bit, is to tell people you were fighting overseas, and it's not, people are automatically going to assume you mean in the military, but you're like, no, I just took a trip to the Middle East and just started fighting people. Oh, yeah, I'm good. It's a little less hot and less smoky outside, so can't complain. How about you? What's going on?
Oh, life. I went on a nice walk around the neighborhood yesterday and today, and trying to get my legs to work, and they don't work. And now I don't want to walk anymore. You know what? Walking's for poor people. Let's not do it anymore.
I agree.
We should all just either get Segways or scooters or something. Why are we using our stupid legs?
Well, I've long said my dream is to be the humans from Wall-E.
Yeah,
I think that's the ideal existence.
Yep. Stupid legs, stupid body, stupid existence, But
Yeah,
I'm doing great. Doing great. Everything's fantastic.
Good.
Just everything. Like, look at the world. We're all just thriving. Everything's great.
Thriving.
Everyone's happy. Nobody's upset. Everybody's
right.
rich.
There's no problems. There's no problems.
None.
We did it. We did it.
We did it, everybody. It's over. You're welcome. We saved it. We saved the world.
Mission accomplished.
Not by us. But we tried. Not that hard. Stoop, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Why are we here?
Jesus Christ, I almost forgot. I
Never forget.
I hope the mic picked up that fart, but probably not. That's too bad. I went like this, like I was coughing, and that's a weird thing to do to fart. Doesn't really.
You're just trying to disguise it. We get it. It's fine.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, days and thems, this is Talking Out Our Ass, the only bi-weekly talk show that's been away lobbying Congress to build more data centers. Every 2 weeks is what it's supposed to be. I don't know how long it's been, and I don't care, and you don't care either. No one cares about anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But the way this show works is your incredibly handsome and well-endowed host Sam Reeves alongside yours truly, Stoop Kid. We bring a guest on here who we'd like to interview, someone with whom we'd like to have a conversation. But the twist is that we don't have any idea what the subject of the interview is going to be about. We make the guests do all the preparation, and we tell them not to tell us ahead of time what they want to talk about, so that they spring it on us live on air right in front of you, and then we have to formulate an interview on the spot. That's the premise. I'm sure you know by now. I can't imagine we're getting new viewers at this point, but just in case, you're welcome.
You are welcome.
So,
thank you for being here, everyone in the world.
Everyone in the world is watching. This is like the Super Bowl and World Cup all combined.
Our Super Cup.
Our ads are so expensive.
Yes, our ads are so expensive.
That's why we don't have any, because they're prohibitively expensive.
They're just too expensive.
Corporations can't afford us.
We're so highbrow.
Well, we're high.
Well,
anyway,
that's true.
Do you have a guest? Is that because that's what we're supposed to do now? Is have a guest?
Why do I always have to get the guest?
Well, because you won't give me access to the page.
Have you met yourself?
No.
Good. I hope not. Yeah, I have I booked a guest. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, today's Tuesday. Yeah, all right. That's the day of the week it is. Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show our good friend Worm, also known as Jeremy Marder. Welcome to the show, Worm. The in-studio audience has clapped for you.
They're really excited.
They are.
It's a nice coincidence because the topic I'm bringing up today is having crabs in a data center in the Strait of Hormuz. So,
Wow.
you already knocked it
Well,
off.
we're experts on that.
Jackpot, man.
How we
like
doing?
He knew. Doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm real good. Feeling tough. Feeling strong. Just went through a crazy weekend here. I'm in Minneapolis now, a new resident of the Great White North, and learning, how to run a movie theater. That's what I'm doing here.
Well, if you need any tips, I ran a movie theater for a year when I was 17.
Is that true?
It is
Are you
true.
kidding? Which movie theater did you run?
The old McHenry Indoor Theater in McHenry, Illinois.
Hey,
do
you remember the last
screens.
movie? Do you remember the last movie that played when you were there?
Jeez.
Do you remember a movie that played?
Oh yeah, I mean, like Inception was there. The big ones were always the kids' movies because they never played any R-rated movies there. So it was always like Shrek, Hop, and all that stuff was always going on. So I can't remember. I would have been 2011. So I don't know. Whatever was popular then. It was the last year I was there.
That's what you were doing when you were waiting to be deployed to Mount Rushmore?
That's what I was doing.
He had to lock it down.
Yeah, I did.
Understandable.
Had to feed the reel with actual film and all that shit. It was crazy.
Ew.
So fun time, and I accidentally ruined a whole reel of film once, and there was a line down the whole movie.
Sorry, Jeremy. Jeremy, these are technical terms. This might be a little above your head.
But
he's talking about movie, film, and I mean it's all very technical. You might not understand. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, you just use your tablets and stuff. Whoa, what is that contraption?
Can you read it? It's flipped here.
No, yeah, it's not flipped for us. It's good.
Oh, okay, good.
But everyone's
70.
That's a small hint about what we're going to be talking about today. I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're going to give it away in like 30 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
I don't know. No, it's fine. I don't know what I just don't remember how this show works. Sam's going to talk. Sam's going to talk more, presumably.
Keep talking, Sam.
No. He was actually on the money. Jeremy, what is this interview going to be about today?
I want to talk with you guys about 70 millimeter film today. It's all the rage these days. We are playing a film at our cinema up here in Columbia Heights, at the Heights Theater. We're going to be talking about 70 millimeter because Christopher Nolan decided to shoot his film on super wide film. So I thought, why the hell not? I've been talking about it all week. Let's talk 70.
All right.
70.
And so, yeah, when you showed your whatever that is there, it did make me think immediately about the current Nolan film about Homer's Odyssey.
The Odyssey, yes.
Because that is, I've just been hearing the term 70 millimeter a bunch since this movie came out. I haven't seen it. First of all, have you seen it?
I have.
Okay, so two of the three of us.
Why would I be asking you? You're the fucking.
He's
guest.
showing it. What do you mean? Do you think he's not
Yes,
seen it?
I have seen it.
I didn't know
we
he
do
was
not need
showing
to talk
that.
about the plot of the Odyssey. I don't think. Does the word spoiler count for
No,
2,500-year-old?
That's what I was about to say. Is like this is like a prehistoric, not this is a pre-common era fucking
Right.
story. So
Go
it's
on.
like you can't really spoil it, and like
Well,
it's been done in so many different iterations. My favorite of which just played on TNT the other night, which is the Coen Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Like
that's a
that's
good call.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right. The
And
SpongeBob SquarePants movie is another version.
sure.
There's been many Odysseys.
Yeah.
And I we can set aside the conversation about the film itself. I do think
No,
that
I want you
conversation-
both to just give your opinion on the film because I haven't seen it and I'm undecided whether or not I will.
Well, I mean, my opinion is in very capital letters on my Twitter if you want to go look at it.
I'm not
Very good. I enjoyed it very much.
All right. Did you see it in IMAX?
I did.
Which is, Jeremy, necessary, correct? Because of this format?
I'm going to say it is not necessary to see it in IMAX and that you should see it in 70 millimeter. If you have the ability to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX, which is playing in 40 theaters in the country.
Yeah, very select theaters.
Don't worry. Don't rub your head, Stoop. The fact that we are having a conversation about formats with the biggest movie of the year makes me delighted, but it makes most people feel like they're in school again. So for me, I like talking about this stuff because it's actually, I have very fun visuals and ways to talk about it before every show. And I think that it's the most important thing is to watch it on film, to watch it on 70. The difference is going to be the aspect ratio, the size of the screen itself, and the resolution, the detail. So I believe the format is that you ask me questions. Is that?
Yeah. I mean, because I know very little. I'm an audio man.
You're talking out of your ass.
I'm talking. Yes.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, clip that. That's good. Good stuff. That'll do well with the advertisers that can't afford us.
Right. I've been throwing dollar bills down all show. Like,
we'll pick them up.
I'm Venmoing you a cent per second. So let's have this run.
Yeah, I'm an audio engineer and have been for essentially my whole life. So the all of this visual stuff completely beyond me.
Well, yeah, you wear glasses.
Basically, partially because my roommate is the guy that handles that stuff for me, and it has been since I was for like the last fucking like 17, 18 years. So I never developed any knowledge of any of that because I'm like, you fucking do it, dude. I'm fucking so basically all I know about this being shot on 70 millimeter, I had heard some people say that like there were parts of shots that were kind of cut off in a regular movie theater, and now you're making a distinction between seeing it on film, seeing it in IMAX, seeing it in a regular movie theater. You need to define all of these things for me because I'm an idiot.
Sounds good. Can I clarify one thing?
Yes.
The important thing is to see the film. Go watch it. The format matters to me, and I can. If you want to stick with this, I will tell you why I think you should watch it in 70.
Well, sure, and I do. I want to get the full experience if I'm going to go.
Yes.
I mean, I go to the movie theater maybe fucking twice a year. So like,
I will say, it is a cool gimmick that he shot the whole film in IMAX. But IMAX is meant for certain shots, that expansion. Like if you saw Sinners, there's the scene where the film literally expands out into the IMAX, right?
I still haven't, and I want to see it so badly.
It rocks. But I do think that those stills going around online where it's cutting off someone's head are a little silly because that is not the way the movie is appreciated in still images. The camera can move and characters blocking changes. And I can promise you that Hoyt van Hoytema, who's the cinematographer of the movie, and Christopher Nolan were thinking about the way that most people were going to watch it. They're not just thinking about the extra large frame. Now
that is an excellent rebuttal that I hadn't, again, this is not my field, so I hadn't considered just the simple fact that like the camera moves, guys. So if something's cut off in the shot, just fucking wait a second.
It's people waiting for characters to be slightly out of frame, which happens in every movie ever made.
Yeah.
They want the gotcha shot.
They want the gotcha shot. And it's not that there's not maybe sequences that have more of an awe-inspiring moment. And to talk a little bit about 70 millimeter and why to shoot in 70 millimeter, it's because 70 millimeter is the format of spectacle. It's big movies. You know, we just did a 70 millimeter festival here at the Heights, and we showed movies like West Side Story, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Lawrence of Arabia, Boogie Nights. These were like big movies, big characters, lots of a cast, or just like wide open spaces. You know, seeing things. That's what the format was made for. I have literal film here. This is 16 millimeter. This is not going to look that good, but that's okay. This is 16 millimeter film.
Hang on, slow it down. I'm trying to see what movie it is.
So that was one of the questions I was going to ask you here, knowing nothing at all about this. So
sure,
this kind of answers my question. That 70 millimeters. So the film is fucking 7 centimeters wide.
It's 70. Yeah, it's so
because like so here, that yeah.
This is 16.
Right.
This is 35.
Right. So it's
35 millimeters.
Literal millimeters of width of the film.
And this is 70.
Jesus.
So it's literally double the size for 70 of 35. So
that shit's got to cost a fortune.
It is very expensive. It's also really heavy. So my other visual brought, because I used to be a high school film teacher, so I have visual aids. This is what a 35 millimeter reel looks like, right? And so this film would wrap around here many, many, many times, because most films, when they're good, are shot in 24 frames per second. And there's that literally 24 of those per second. And so that wraps around however many times needed. This is what that looks like. For 70, we have this reel.
Jesus Christ.
So
this that's is not even loaded with film.
Yeah, if it was loaded with film, it's usually between 40 pounds.
Is that aluminum? What is that? It looks aluminum.
Yeah, it's some.
Taste it. What does it taste like?
Like it's metal, right?
It's metal.
So it's aluminum. So back in the day, if they were doing that with like fucking steel, this thing would have been heavy as shit.
Yeah, whatever one's demagnetized. I know it's that type of film.
Yeah, aluminum. Yeah,
it's very, very heavy, and projectionists have to get really strong during 70, and that's the reason why you don't play 70 year round. It's because every film does not need to be on 70 millimeter. 70 millimeter is is spectacle. It's the fucking Odyssey, the biggest story ever told. I do think like after you make Oppenheimer and you are on top of the world, like the only way to go is to do an adaptation of the biggest story ever told, either this or the Bible. So it's you have to like.
So he's got to retire now.
Or he's got to make like Minions 6. He's got to like
he's got a major
swerve.
Well, he has talked about wanting to do a horror movie, so maybe he'll do a horror movie next.
He can't compete. He can't compete with these fucking indie kids that are popping up doing horror.
That's what
right
he's
now,
saying. Actually, is inspiring him to want to do it with a horror movie.
But his he saw because these kids are doing it with 1% of his budget.
All right, which I mean, he said he saw Obsession, and now he really wants to do a horror movie.
I will say, Stoop, as a tease for going to go see the Odyssey, there's 2 sequences in this film that are horror sequences.
Mm-hmm.
So he's testing the waters in doing a horror film in this movie. I think he's seeing he can't quite do it. He has to do it in his way. But I like the idea of a Christopher Nolan horror movie. Now I'm not
in general. I mean, The Dark Knight is one of my all-time favorite films. I just love everything about it.
Incel.
I know. It sucks. It sucks.
That's a good movie.
It sucks what Heath Ledger's character became culturally. It really sucks.
Oh, you mean fans are the problem?
The fans are the problem generally of a lot of things that I like.
Wow, fan
but-
blaming.
Yes,
but
I'm fan
yes,
blaming.
I am. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm doing. But Sam, don't ruin this for me. And I it's possible I've already done this spiel with Jeremy too, but in case I haven't, I just want my question is I want your general opinion of Christopher Nolan and his filmography.
Okay, I am. It's weird to say this.
Sam, you know why I said that, right?
Mhm.
You know why I said that, right?
Not fully, but
Okay, well, you'll figure it out.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway,
What am I walking into? I deeply love Christopher Nolan's movies. I think it's he's a weirder filmmaker than his reputation. I think
agree.
his obsessions and the things that people make fun of him for are what make him kind of interesting and good. I think he has limitations, and I think all good filmmakers do. It's not that I want to see every movie ever made. I don't want to be in the style of Christopher Nolan. But when he makes a movie, I tend to like it. And when he makes a movie and I don't love it right away, I tend to, every time I revisit it, like it a little bit more every time. And it's true with him. It's true with PTA. It's true with Wes Anderson, where it's like, even the ones that don't hit, I tend to come back and be like, you have a style, you have a way of making movies. I may not have loved this one, but God damn it, do I appreciate that you make the movies the way that you do.
Well,
So.
there are certainly Wes Anderson movies that I really, really like, but I feel like he really fucking has himself painted into a corner more than any of the other like famous directors that I could name to you off the top of my head. It's just like instantly you know that you're watching a Wes Anderson movie because of the style of the shots and the cuts and the
Is that a bad thing though?
I guess I don't know. I guess not.
It's easy to make fun of him.
I think his
Except for that
scope.
all the
I guess all I'm saying is I think that his scope maybe is a little narrower than the others that you know.
Okay, that's fair. I think, and look at me, I'm defending like the film broiest of film bro directors, but I think those three guys in general, and maybe just Chris and Wes Anderson, I think that they get a lot of people getting mad at them for making movies the way that they do and instead want movies in other ways. And my curious brain says there are plenty of movies out there. Go find them. If you want a movie made a certain way, go find that movie. It exists. I think that Wes Anderson is taking himself the least seriously that he's ever taken himself. Like, he is making fun of himself in most of his movies these days. And I find his last three movies to be brilliant. And also like kind of goofy and strange and not perfect, but I loved Phoenician Scheme. I thought it was great. I think a lot of people didn't watch it.
I think the last one I saw was Grand Budapest Hotel. I don't think I.
Okay, so that was 2014.
Wow.
So I think what people are talking about is like the internet, the memes and the TikTok trends and people trying to emulate his style, which is it's easy to make fun of for wearing an ascot and, being
the quick, I don't know what you call that, but you do this.
And yeah.
There's
a lot of little things, but I think he does it so much better. When you're actually watching a Wes Anderson film, it's so much better than the dorks who are making fun of it.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that completely. And also, I want to say that I agree. I just wanted to know what you thought about Christopher Nolan in general, because I've enjoyed most of the things of his that I've seen. Inception is fucking brilliant. I loved that. Yeah. I loved the Batman. Sam will tell you, I really am not a fan of the fucking comic book genre of movies in general. And Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy is the exception to the rule for me, because those are just genuinely good movies, and the middle one stands way above the other two. But the other two are still like, I still enjoy the other two, but the middle one is just so fucking great that I don't mind how long it is.
I was also 13 years old when it came out, so it kind of imprinted on
I
me a
was
little bit.
I was maybe a year or two older. I was in driver's ed when that came out, and yeah, definitely, like, I thought I was the Joker until, you know, the fandom, and then
you called me earlier with the Joker makeup on. I thought
that's don't reveal the secret sauce. But if Sam still hasn't figured out where I'm going,
oh please,
I need you to defend a specific Christopher Nolan film.
Oh, well, which one?
It's the worst piece of shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Tenet rocks.
I still have not seen it.
It's so good.
Because it's not anywhere to fucking watch.
It's so fucking bad.
Except on a plane.
Fine. That one will just be for me.
Listen to me. I love sci-fi.
Yeah.
And I love offshoots of, like, I like corny sci-fi. Yeah. I like high concept sci-fi. I guess more so in novels than in movies, I suppose. But I enjoy. I was gonna text you the other night, and then I got drunk and fell asleep. But I watched the original Kurt Russell Tron a couple nights ago.
Nice.
Which, let me tell you, in
Jeff Bridges?
No, the 80s Tron.
Yeah, isn't that Jeff Bridges?
No, it's Kurt Russell.
Is it Kurt Russell?
I thought it was Jeff Bridges.
Is it Jeff Bridges?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Then I was lied to.
They do look very
if you were
similar
watching
when
the
they're
Kurt
younger.
Russell Tron, you were in an alternate universe, my friend.
Yeah, you're watching an AI video.
Oh, wow, that's Jeff Bridges. That's fucking crazy.
They do look very alike when they were young.
To be fair to me, everyone in the 80s looks exactly the same.
That's exactly right, and I understand how you got there.
But let me tell you, in upscaled 4K, that movie really hurts your eyes.
Yeah,
like it was. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it conceptually. Anyway, the point is, I'm not a sci-fi hater, and I enjoy high concept, lofty stuff.
So is it
Tenet is the biggest piece of shit that's ever been made.
Okay.
He didn't take the time to give his main character a name. Give him a name, man. His name is the protagonist. Fuck you.
No, that rocks.
What are you doing?
That's awesome.
He's owning you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Tenet is a weird movie, and it's the type of movie you make when you only made the biggest movies ever for years.
Here's my main problem with it. My main problem with it is that the entire premise is so convoluted that it felt as though 90% of all dialogue in the movie was just re-explaining the premise of the film over and over. Like, no, you don't understand. This is how the fake science works. No, didn't we tell you? This is how the fake science. It's like, dude.
So I would say that Inception has a very similar problem, but what Inception does is a little more elegant, where they do a bunch of explaining and then they allow the last 30 minutes to just unfold before you. And what I love about Tenet is that it the more you explain, the less you understand. It's like they're using this jargon and these words, and none of it adds up, and it feels like this weird fever dream. But at the end of the day, it's all about friendship. It's like, oh, we were friends the whole time. Oh,
maybe the Tenet was the friends we made along the way.
100%. That's what they say at the end of that movie. I'm not kidding.
I hate that.
Of the movie. Yeah, it's gonna piss some people off. But for me, I think Christopher Nolan is a real softie, and I think he understood that he couldn't make another Tenet again, so that's why he made Oppenheimer. You know, and Oppenheimer is a much more not that there's not weird shit about Oppenheimer, and he has these weird hangups and weird style, but
Oppenheimer, I feel like, is kind of fish in a barrel. If you're worth your salt as a writer, director, whatever, because it's a thing that happened, so you know what I mean. Like,
what do you mean?
I think that it's a lot easier to make Oppenheimer good than it is to make Tenet good because Oppenheimer is a thing that happened, so the audience has a baseline understanding of the entire
so
thing.
Many
already.
movies are made about things that happen and they suck.
Oh, I thought Oppenheimer was tremendous. Don't misunderstand.
No, I'm just saying it's like the skill piece to make Oppenheimer good. I hate fucking biopics. I cannot stand them. I think it's one of the worst. I think it's one of the worst and laziest forms of filmmaking is to make a biography filmed. Like I think there are good ones, there's bad ones, like every genre. But I think what makes Oppenheimer interesting is not the biopic-y stuff, but the way in which he decides to tell the story.
Oh.
Sure. Yeah, we were getting a little too serious there for a second.
Sorry. That was the intrusive thoughts I was supposed to say.
Here. The Florence Hughes.
As it were.
I do think he has limitations as a filmmaker, and I have issues with some of his style. I have movies of his that I like and movies of his that I do not like. I think my favorite is The Prestige, which is, I think, an opinion from when I was 11 years old, but continues to be incredibly important to me.
Most of my opinions are from when I was 11 years old, so that's okay. Like, well, maybe not 11. I think I was like 14 or 15 when I saw the movie In Bruges, and I still think that's my favorite movie ever.
Because of course, like we sort of are hardwired to think that. But I think Christopher Nolan makes these little boy movies, but he imbues them with a little. Like Tenet is about what if we made the world so unlivable due to climate change that the future decide to kill us? That's an interesting thing to make a movie about.
I agree, but being a consumer of the science fiction genre, I think that I've experienced better renditions of that same question. I thought that the movie, you're gonna laugh at me.
Oh no.
I thought that the movie Looper did one of the best jobs of world building in the not so distant future, where it wasn't shiny, it wasn't glamorous, it wasn't sensational. It was like everyone is still driving the same cars they're driving now, but they all have this hideous like machinery on them to convert them over to whatever the fuel is that we are forced to, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Looper's great. I love Looper. I haven't rewatched it. I've watched Tenet like 8 times. How many times have you watched? How many times have you watched Tenet?
One time.
I'm just saying. Hand to God.
Angry.
Hand to God. You will like it more the second time.
I would also like it more if I could fucking hear the dialogue.
Well, that's the Christopher Nolan thing. You're going to feel the same way with Odyssey.
No, I don't feel the same way with Dark Knight. I don't feel the same way with Inception.
There was a huge complaint with Dark Knight and with Dark Knight Rises was that Bane's voice couldn't be heard.
I thought Bane's voice shouldn't be heard, frankly.
I was born in the dark.
You go from like one of the greatest portrayals of a villain. You go from one of the greatest portrayals of a bad guy in any movie ever to like
it's like one of my favorite Deadspin articles in the old Deadspin. Please stop hiding Tom Hardy's beautiful lips.
Yeah. Those big delicious lips. I really thought that the World Cup we were going to get a Dark Knight Rises situation.
That would have been
sorry.
Perfect.
Why is Heinz Ward returning punts?
I know, right? That's ridiculous. Also, like, how many seasons does it take the Steelers to rebuild?
That's like one of my favorite things about The Dark Knight Rises is just watching it and realizing it's not a good movie. It has a lot of continuity errors.
Yeah,
It's
the worst,
but it's still cinematically beautiful.
Yes, if I had to rank them, it's Dark Knight, Batman Begins,
Yep.
then Rises is the
100%.
bottom.
it's a pretty easy ranking, but I like all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're
But
all
I mean,
very good.
Rises is like the gaps between all three are like fairly sizable too.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Gotham, at no point did anyone think Gotham is Pittsburgh. What are we doing?
That's my big issue. I'm like, Gotham's Chicago. I'm sorry.
It's got to be
Gotham is
Chicago or New York.
New York.
It has to be.
It's got to be both of those. Exactly. It's got to be a
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
I liked in the new one.
I haven't
Robert
even seen the
Pattinson
new
one.
ones. I refuse.
It was
Sure.
in London, yeah.
It's like a mix of Glasgow, London, and Chicago. They shot at the
You're fine, but no one's thinking Pittsburgh at any point.
yeah, no, it was a weird choice. It must have been a tax thing. Or like the city of Chicago fucked it up. Probably what it was.
Probably.
I don't think did they shoot the third movie here? No, right? They only shot the second one here.
Yeah, just the second one.
The third.
The Nolan Batman.
No, he left Chicago. So he shot Batman Begins and
The first two were here.
Oh,
the
he
first
did shoot
two. Yeah.
Begins here. Oh,
Because I remember I knew people who happened to be downtown the night that they flipped the semi.
Fuck yeah.
For
That's
Dark
like
Knight.
that should have got us our 5th star. Like
I
that should be
swear.
on the fucking flag.
I swear to God, dude. And like
Incredibly
that whole chase scene is so specifically lower whacker.
mhm.
I love it. And I mean, to plug my podcast, I have a podcast talking about Chicago movies. That is our whole 4 stars, a Chicago film podcast. Everyone should listen. We talk specifically about ways in which Hollywood does not understand the city of Chicago, and it's so weird. The different like the 3 or 4 Hollywood movies that do get it. It's like The Fugitive, The Dark Knight, and like there's like 2 or 3 more. There's like Steve McQueen's Widows. There's like very few movies that Hollywood comes into the city, actually shoots it in the like not just downtown, not just the fucking Bean. It's like utilizing the neighborhoods, understanding what makes each neighborhood interesting.
It just made me think of the shot in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when they're like finally arriving in the city, and you can clearly tell it's just green screen old Chicago.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Or in My Best Friend's Wedding, which is a movie I really like, when they're going one direction on I-94 and then they're on Lakeshore Drive the next shot. It's just like you're like being thrown around the city. It's like, holy shit, how did that happen? That's a White Sox movie, by the way. There's a whole. It's implied that Cameron Diaz's dad is Jerry Reinsdorf, or at least the owner of the White Sox.
Mm. Huh.
This is a sports podcast, so I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know how I got here. We were talking to Christopher Nolan, and now I'm talking about one of the most underappreciated rom-coms.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let me try and.
I want. Hang on.
Topic.
I'll
Okay,
go
ahead.
back. I want to go back to Tenet real quick.
Yeah,
my
God damn
favorite.
it.
My favorite thing about that is when somebody asked Robert Pattinson, like, "Can you kind of just tell us what Tenet's about?" And he just like looks at him in an interview. Was like, "No, I can't. I don't know what the fuck it means."
That's not the point. You got to feel it.
It's just
You can't
so
understand
funny.
it. You got to feel it.
He's like, I don't know. I just filmed it.
Yeah. He's really good at
I
it
have
too.
no
Hey.
fucking idea what it's
And
about. dude.
he's in the Odyssey.
He's fantastic in the Odyssey.
He's not like bodying
He's a
the
good.
movie.
I
He's
like
like-
him. He's a good actor.
He's a really good actor. He
I
played
like-
I liked Water for Elephants because I had read the book before I saw the movie. It was good.
What's that movie about?
It's about what? It's about the book.
Is it like
Is it
Tenet?
about water or is it about elephants? What's that movie?
It's a
About the
One of
water
the funniest
for the
things.
elephants.
it's a book that although it's written by a woman, it's from the point of view it's from the point of view. Let me finish. It's from the point of view of an elderly man who's recounting memories of his days working for the traveling circus and the reason it's called Water for Elephants is because this old man would get very upset when other old people would tell their visitors, "Oh, I used to work at the circus. I used to carry water for elephants." And this old man was like, "Fucking no, I worked at the circus. No one carries water for elephants. You have no idea how much water elephants drink." And that has very little to do with the story.
It's kind
That's
of
just
like a
something I
talking out of my
remember.
ass situation. It's like someone talking about something that they don't know about.
Right, but it's a recollection. It's just a narrative sort of remembering from the point of view of this elderly man who's telling a story of, this is what life was like when I was working on living on the railroad, working for this traveling circus, and mayhem ensues and so on and so forth.
I'll
But it was
watch
good.
it. Christoph
Do the
Waltz is in
elephants
it.
ever get water?
It had a lot of like good actors in it, and it was a book that I enjoyed.
It's about the
And
drought in Africa. We need water for elephants.
yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. Just
So
like
Stoop
ever.
recommends like Water for Elephants and hates Christopher.
Not Tenet.
No, I like Christopher Nolan. I
I'm
just
kidding.
fucking hate Tenet.
That's fine. I don't think you need to like Tenet. I like Tenet. And I think Tenet is an interesting movie. I actually have a 70 millimeter strip of that because I saw it when they re-released it. They released it in 70. And
Did they not shoot it in 70?
Yeah, so they shot it in the extra large format.
Has he shot all of his movies in this?
No. I think that as he grows in estimation and clout, he is allowed a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And this is the first movie completely shot in the IMAX cameras, which is really ridiculous. I think
It's insane.
if you look at the images of Oppenheimer, of Cillian Murphy sleeping on a bed with an IMAX camera above him,
Giant IMAX camera.
it's huge. It would kill him in a second. Like, it is just like towering over him. I'm like, this is a fun one movie. You can do this, do a biopic in large format. I love that he did it. But we don't need to be doing that. Like it's too much.
What is it? So is the camera just that big because the film is so big, so everything just has to be scaled accordingly?
It has to hold all of the film, and it has to run the reel. So it has to have the processes.
Because it feels super old school for all of our technology has gotten like pocket sized, and yet like the peak of cinematography is still these giant mammoth machines. But I guess it makes sense if like the film itself is big, then everything else has to be.
It's analog. And when you watch The Odyssey, or even Tenet, there's like barely any special effects in his movies. Like you can still see the splotches on actors' faces in Tenet. Like if someone has a pimple, they put makeup on it, right? But they don't. Usually in Hollywood films, they would digitally remove it because they're already doing so much special effects. Every movie has special effects now, because it's become so easy to not. You don't have to have a green screen. You can just, do things in After Effects now that you were never able to
Fix it in post.
That's the modern pox on film. And I think Christopher Nolan, his whole thing is the more times you have to Xerox something, you lose more information. So even if you shot something on film and then had to do digital effects, you lose so much of the image going back to film. So he really tries to do very little special effects. That's why so much of the shots in the Odyssey that seem like special effects are not. They're practical.
It's so fucking crazy.
He's going back to the old style of making things at this insane budget that filmmakers in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s didn't have budgets for. So you'll watch something, you'll be like, what the fuck? That was crazy.
The first thing I remember hearing that about was, you'll probably know the answer to this. Was it Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan? One of the two. Saving Private Ryan. One of the two. Tom Hanks was involved in the production of one or the other.
He was a producer in Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
But I remember that was the first time I remember hearing that, which at this point is fucking 20 years ago. But I remember hearing like, oh, they didn't they used practical effects. They didn't use but what you're saying is 20 years ago it made a lot more sense to use practical effects.
Well, I mean, not everyone had the budget for a big special effects studio to come in. It was going to look like shit, and now
it's just like some kid on his MacBook. Like I can fucking.
and it's lazy. We lost the ability to make things the way that they were made back then. Like back then, they were unions. That there's the special effects, the post production industry is not represented. So you can do things for cheap. It's not cheap. You have to pay a lot of money for it. I worked in the post industry for a while as a video editor, and I had to work alongside a lot of people who made special effects, and they were overworked, underpaid. I would say abused by the industry.
Well, that's rare because everything nowadays is going great and everyone's
really
happy.
chill.
There's no problem.
They love workers. Come on. Here in America, we love the working man.
Yeah, we're not trying to get rid of working people at all.
No.
We're trying to hire more, get more.
But I will say, like, there are craftsmen who are working on these movies, and they're building these sets, they're building these creature effects. There's a 60-foot puppet that they made for Polyphemus, so for the Cyclops. It's like an insane thing. Like,
I still can't get out of my head the Cersei scene not being any digital editing. It's fucking crazy,
amazing. And I won't say anymore. We said we were not going to talk about the movie, Sam. We said we're not.
So insane.
And I'm not even like. I sound like a fanboy right now. I sound like I'm doing ads for him. There are things about the movie that didn't resonate with me, and that's okay. I can't wait to watch it again. None of my criticisms feel like they got in the way of my enjoyment. Mm-hmm. It was more like, oh, this is working less. I'm like less engaged right now, and then I'm back in, and like then they do like the People of the Dead, like that whole scene. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so in. I'm like locked in here. And then a scene or two would go by. I'd be like thinking about all the emails I have to send, and then I'd lock back in. Like, and so like I do think like there's a way to talk about this without being like, this is the greatest thing ever made since sliced bread, and this is like woke, the worst bullshit that like I don't know, whatever the right wing's doing right now with this.
Yeah.
Which is not actually engaging with the art. It's.
Are they doing things? How could they have a problem with this? This is what they want.
Because because it's DEI, man. They have a black person in ancient Greece.
Yeah, playing Helena Troy, Lupita Nyong'o, objectively the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Yeah.
And they have Elliot Page, who's a trans man playing a soldier, and
all right. This is woke nonsense.
Yeah. So, and they're also falsely saying that he plays Achilles, which is not true.
I've been seeing that too. I'm like, Achilles is not.
They're like comparing him to Brad Pitt. I'm like, that's not.
Yeah, you'd have to read a book though to understand.
No, exactly. You'd have to listen to a bard sing a poem.
I think I've seen no less than like 1,000 comments on everything of where's Achilles, and I'm like, people have never read this poem before, have they?
Yeah, he dies.
Like Achilles died in the Iliad, everybody.
Him and Kyle Teal.
Spoiler alert.
Him and Kyle Teal.
They both got arrows in the Achilles. It happens. But
didn't Achilles have his fucking eyes plucked out, or was that Hercules?
That was me. Remember, I don't have eyes.
I'm confused. I'm real rusty on my Greek.
No, Achilles got shot in the heel. And he died.
Yes, but then
his eyes.
It's either maybe it's Perseus who had his eyes plucked out.
That sounds about right. That
or
fuck.
maybe Narcissus. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Perseus I think is the one. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Gets like tied to the top of a mountain and then.
Oh, the liver. The liver getting plucked out. That's
well, somebody gets their eyes plucked out. I think it's Perseus.
Greek mythology is all full of horrible
good things.
Really, if I had to pick a religion, it'd have to be that one. Really good stuff.
Mythology would be my religion.
Yeah.
Well, it's everyone's religion, chill. But anyway.
I've only ever seen one film in 70mm, and that was Oppenheimer. I saw it in 70mm IMAX at one of the very few theaters because I was in Arizona at the time and I saw it there. And fantastic layout.
Traveled to Indianapolis to see it. That's the closest one. There is now an IMAX 70-inch in outside Chicago in
there is
Woodbridge.
Buddy, I don't care what the next movie is that requires you to take a road trip, but you have to let me know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or come visit our theater and just watch it.
Because I do enjoy like going to the theater and seeing movies. I just don't fucking do it. I just don't do it.
You should definitely go to the theater to watch The Odyssey. It's playing
will
on
do
70
that.
at the Music Box. It's also playing 70 IMAX in the suburbs. Although tickets are sold out now for like 3 weeks for that, so that's
I have
fun.
heard that. Yes.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing. It's like, guys, relax. Like, we do not need to be selling out the theater. Well, I'm happy that they're selling out
Listen.
the
We
theater at
as a
3 a.m.
society are so thirsty for fucking anything to just take us away from this
Anything. But I'm like,
hellscape.
also
3
go
hours.
watch an independent film. Go to the theater to watch movies. Like, it's
Oh,
good
my
for you.
my roommate and his partner and her roommate, they've all gone and seen the Back Rooms. They've gone and seen
Yeah.
Obsession. Those are independent films, right? And they've all enjoyed those.
Yeah. Ish.
All right.
Go see Supergirl. Go see these indie films.
Go see Moana.
Yeah. All these
I can't
very
believe they're
indie
already
ones.
doing live action Moana. It's like
There need to be real repercussions. There needs to be trials
That's
at the Hague.
such a
jail
terrible-
for everyone.
Just released Moana 2 animated last year. What are we doing?
Who asked for this?
Not a
Nobody.
single person. Not
But
a
they're
single
Nobody.
person.
but they're gonna make their money back. I don't understand how or why, but they wouldn't have done
It's
this.
not doing very
If-
well.
Yeah, but they
it's
wouldn't
gonna
have
be
done
close.
But they wouldn't have done this if they weren't confident they were going to make their money back.
That's true. They also, I mean, I'm not even kidding. They think of them as brand refreshers, so people go watch the original Moana on Disney Plus.
Which I think I watched no less than 25 times last weekend when my niece was here.
Exactly. It's for parents. Parents need.
But
to keep
it
their
had
kids
nothing to
together.
do with your niece. You just really
Yeah, I just really like.
Your niece was like, "Can we stop watching this?"
The musical.
It's like, is there
stylings of
anything
Lin-Manuel
else?
Miranda.
You were like, again.
She's like, I want to go to sleep, but you're gonna watch Moana.
So, I do think it's worth going to the theater to watch this things in 70 and paying a little bit of money. It sucks that it's as expensive as it is. I think that's the thing that limits people from going. But everyone craves an experience. Like, you don't want this to just be like everything else you watch, which is passively on your phone or on YouTube or whatever.
On my Nintendo DS.
On your Nintendo DS, on your Apple Watch or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
The way
Odyssey
that
later.
Chris Nolan intended on the watch.
I personally I've never watched any actual like television or movie ever on my phone ever. I refuse to do that. That hurts me.
Yes, it's a little silly. I've done it a few times. The White Sox are losing 5-0.
Yeah, it's not great right now. Yeah, I watched Oppenheimer 70mm on my phone, right? And it was just really zoomed in on someone's nose.
This has to be at least 70 millimeters wide. So
This is 70 millimeters for sure.
yeah.
I mean, measuring
I'm
my
looking.
screen right now. This should fit
Oh,
on
I
my
know, like
screen.
I'm looking at it and like it's got to be at least 7 centimeters.
Kind of exactly 70.
Perfect.
Yeah.
See exactly
Yeah.
how Nolan intended. He's like, let's literally want this on your phone because it's the size of your phone.
There you go.
They're like, well, then why are people's heads getting cut off on bigger screens? The ratio's off. It's supposed to be meant on middle screen.
It's because you took a picture. Just wait for the camera to move, then you'll see the rest of his head.
It's that simple. And again, I'm not saying that it's not a good experience or a fun experience or a cool experience to see it on IMAX. That's an amazing thing. But I do think that watching it at the 2.2 to 1 aspect ratio on 70 millimeter is good enough. Go watch it on film.
I did
Okay.
definitely notice a difference between seeing Oppenheimer in 70mm IMAX and then the Odyssey just in regular IMAX. Like there was definitely a ratio.
It's a
difference.
brighter image. It's a more contrast. It's gorgeous.
Wait, what is the wow. These are all terms. IMAX 70 millimeter. So if you're saying that it's both, what we're saying is in the projector, that's 70 millimeter film.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you want me to break it down even further?
Yes.
There are per frame on this 70 millimeter film, 5 perforations. So you see
Okay.
these little dots right here?
Yes.
Wait, right here.
Yeah.
These are perfs. On
Right.
classic 70 millimeter, there's 5. On IMAX, there's 15. There's 15 of those perforations, and it runs sideways. It doesn't run up and down. This is going to hurt your brain more.
Well, what does that matter?
It runs sideways because the image itself.
The ratio, it's taller.
Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, so as in if it runs sideways, each square there is only a fraction of the frame.
Yeah. So
I see.
It
I see.
basically
Okay.
it creates a 1:143 is the aspect ratio there, which is all technical fucking garbled.
Hey, hang on, no, it's basic geometry. One
carry the 4.
4.3.
1.43 to 1.
Okay.
This dork's using analytics.
Super wide, like if you know, like those like super wide. That's 2.39 to 1. So that's scope.
And that's just width by height of the frame.
Yeah, and so there's the black bars on both.
Right.
On both sides.
Right.
That's like an extra wide film. So we have the ability to play that, and then flat is 1.85 to 1.
I see.
Yes.
Wow, it's a lot more of a square than I think.
You're a square.
That's true.
Now, I have to ask you about this. I don't know if you've seen. I know you despise the comic book stuff and everything, but the trailer for Doomsday obviously came out yesterday.
Yeah.
And at the end of the trailer, it says to be shown in Infinity Vision.
Do you want me to tell you what's happening there?
Nobody knows what the fuck that means.
I know what that means.
What is Infinity Vision?
It means that Dune 3 got all the IMAX screens, and they're trying to sell you some bullshit. Because those 2 movies are coming out at the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And Dune got all the IMAX screens because they shot it on IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, so what's the other movie?
So it's Dune 3 will be coming out the same time as Avengers Doomsday in December 18th.
And they're calling it Infinity Vision, which I'm guessing is going to be
nothing.
Some gimmicky widescreen format, large format, which again, I'm not against them doing that. It's just like, don't pretend like this is special.
Yeah.
Right.
When you guys failed to, they're only releasing it this weekend because everyone's talking about 70 millimeter.
Right.
And everyone's like, oh, I have to see the Odyssey exactly the way that the director intended. It's like the director of do you guys know the director of Avengers Doomsday?
Nope.
Anthony and Joe Russo.
There we go. They're TV directors, let's be honest. Yeah. And
they did Community.
Yeah, they did episodes of Community. They did, like,
those are my guys.
Yeah, but like they're not Christopher Nolan. You know what I mean? They're not Denis Villeneuve.
How dare you?
Name a non comic book movie of theirs. It's impossible.
The Gray Man.
There we go.
I'll tell you that Community is my favorite television series of all time.
It's because of the writing. No, and they did a good job.
True. No, that's 100% true. Yeah,
they did a good job directing their episodes. I'm not trying to denigrate them as you know, communicators of information, but being a great artist is not the same thing of directing an episode of television. Like Steven Spielberg started with Columbo. I don't want to denigrate him, but I do think that
you can't say anything bad about Columbo, or else Jack is going to come for you.
Yeah, Jack will kill you.
Columbo rocks. He's right about that. Jack is correct. And let's go Wizards.
Yeah, I just thought that was really funny. Like when I saw it at the end, I was like, see it in Infinity Vision. And literally everybody underneath was like, what the fuck is Infinity Vision? They're like, they just dropped this and then said nothing about it. They're like,
making shit up.
You figure it out.
Yeah. So what's funny is when you said like, let me explain that for you, I thought there was actually going to be something to it. If I had seen that with no other information, I would have assumed exactly what you said.
Yeah.
That, this is some bullshit that means nothing.
Yeah,
it's really they're trying to sell you.
Yeah, you like go to like Fandango or something, and like you can obviously pre-order your tickets or whatever, and it'll give you the option to like click Infinity, where it's gonna be shown in Infinity Vision, and like it shows up in AMC, and it's just like AMC Dolby Digital. Like, oh, so the same shit we've been seeing for
That's the
years.
They call them PLFs, premium large format.
Yeah, I'm like, so nothing. You're just trying to get a buzzword for people to get
It's some
excited.
bullshit, man. And again, I'm not gonna say that there was
I was
never been a
laughing.
superhero movie that means something to me.
Mhm.
Spider-Man 2, especially Tobey Maguire.
Piece of
The
cinema.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans are always going to hold a special place in the hearts of those of us of a very specific age range.
I agree, and I think that there are some. Oh God, this is me trying to extend an olive branch. There are some movies in the MCU that are experientially very fun and important to people.
I thought
And I
Black
think-
Panther was okay.
Yeah, Black Panther's good, and Thor, whatever, Ragnarok and
was good.
I saw Ragnarok in
Guardians.
theaters for some fucking reason.
everybody went to these movies. That's the thing. It's like I was the kid who went to the movies. So if my friends wanted to go to the movies, I was seeing whatever fucking bullshit they wanted. I watched Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. Those are two of the worst movies I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah. Do you remember any lines from Wrath of the Titans? Say the famous line, Sam, from Wrath of the Titans.
I fucking couldn't tell you.
There's no way to tell it because no one's seen it. But I went to it because my friends wanted to see it. And I was that way about all the Marvel movies until Endgame. And then I put that chapter of my life away. And I said, I'm good. And I think they just keep coming out.
You mean you don't want to pay money to watch the exact same movie over and over and over and over and over?
But I just don't even think they're even the exact same. Like they want to be what in their golden age again. They want to be Iron Man,
which not to keep harping on this, but like Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out next Friday. And what I loved about it is they had to delay it because Tom Holland was doing the Odyssey. And Tom Holland came back to this movie and was like, we're doing everything fucking wrong. Like, we need to
this
fix
movie
a lot
sucks
of shit.
dude.
And they redid everything.
The embarrassing thing for him is by wrong. He's like, you guys didn't write a script.
Yeah, he's like, you got the
Like, it's
script
like
is terrible.
simple.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not
like,
just bad. They didn't write one. Like they would write it like, you know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
That's my gripe with all of the
he was
superhero movies.
he's huge apparently in this. He's like, yeah, we have to use some CGI for like the Hulk and whatever else, but he's like, we should be doing practical effects. We should be doing less green screen, and we should be in the fucking streets of New York filming this movie. And that's what they did.
They listened to him.
This is the last Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's
For
That's
sure.
the thing you say when you're on your way out.
Yeah.
For sure. This is like the security of I've got this job. Fuck this company.
I'm in Christopher Nolan's movie now. I
Right.
can move on.
He's like, I just filmed a real movie. Let's try to make this feel like a real movie.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, fuck, thank God somebody finally went in there and was like, hey, I've done other movies that are good.
Hey, this sucks shit.
How long can he play 17 years old?
Right.
It's like,
Well, I mean, he's in college now, so. And he just played like a 22-year-old Telemachus, so.
yeah.
He does look very young.
He
22
still does
and-
look very young.
22 in ancient Greek times is like middle age though. Like I feel
Right,
like he was actually like supposed.
He
to
was
be
on his way out. He was gonna die.
He does. Looking at him does make me feel like an ancient Greek philosopher, though.
And he's like 31. And he
In
looks
that
like
I'd
he's 15.
In that I'd have sex with him.
Yep.
True.
Okay. There we go.
Because he
Ding,
looks
ding,
like a
ding.
young boy. And that's what the Greek philosophers did.
Yep.
So we got there.
We did it. We reached our point.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
people should watch more movies.
Every
I
agree.
episode leads to pedophilia somehow.
Watch. Speaking of Hollywood,
I'll give you my 70 millimeters.
Hey kid, you ever seen 70 millimeters before? Let me show you how we do it in the biz.
you get fired.
Well, this has been amazing, Jeremy. Thank you
This
so
has been
much for
fun.
coming on and
Of
hanging
course.
out with us. Is there anything you want to promote while you're here? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I did sort of already, but I have a podcast, and if you saw me going in and out of the mic, I don't do that on my podcast. This thing is not on.
It's a prop.
It's a prop. I have a podcast with my very best friend Paco Alvarez. We talk about Chicago movies, what makes Chicago movies different than other movies, and why Hollywood keeps fucking it up. So listen to 4 Stars, a Chicago Film Podcast. And if you're in the Minneapolis area, as all of your listeners are,
Of course.
come to the Heights Theater in Columbia Heights, which is 4 blocks north of the city, and come watch a movie at an 100-year-old theater that still shows stuff on film, that cares about presentation. And yeah, that's what I got to promote.
Fantastic.
I'm
Thank
just
you
a worm.
so much. He is just a worm.
Should I talk about why I'm called that or nah? Fuck that. No.
Yeah,
leave
it's
it-
better
leave
if
it
you, yeah, it's better if you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's better. Leave it ominous.
Sounds good.
you can
Thank
tell us
you.
after we cut, but
Yeah,
sure.
sounds good.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, everybody who watched tonight and coming along and everything. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see you on Thursday. Go ahead, Jared.
Chicago
Got
White
it.
Sox fan Mike, shy White Sox fan Mike should unblock me. I'm sorry for calling you a twink. I shouldn't have done that. I
it
guess.
was fair.
And you can go back to tweeting the most boring things on the planet after you unblock me. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry, I just wanted
Thank
to say.
you. No, you're good. We will be back on Thursday with Ask Kiss, and we'll see everybody then. Good night.